2 funniest stories to tell your friends. 2 most amusing stories to tell your companions.
On the off chance that you've at any point needed to manage a companion that is down, you realize that the best solution for that is recounting entertaining stories. That is the motivation behind why it's essential to have somewhere around one entertaining story put away in your mind. No one can really tell while you will require one. There's no lack of entertaining brief tales on the web. Yet, on the off chance that you're searching for the best amusing stories to tell your companion, you've come to the perfect locations. Here, we're gathering together every entertaining story we've found web-based that you can undoubtedly impart to loved ones. In the event that you're new in school, you can tell these to different understudies. You can share these with guardians who have an incredible funny bone. They can likewise deal with your sibling or sister. Truly dependent upon you might want to impart these entertaining stories to. It doesn't need to be a companion.
Funny story 1. We're just roommates.
A mother made arrangements to eat with Andy, her child, to see his new residence. At the point when she arrived, she was shocked to discover that his child was living with a young lady named Jess. And keeping in mind that Jess was great, the mother thought that there was something seriously happening between the two. After supper, Jess ventured out for some air. The mother made a move to converse with Andy about his day-to-day environment. In any case, before she might really say a word, her child took a gander at her and said, "I can read your mind. We're simply flatmates." Thus the mother let it go and said nothing further. 7 days has passed since the supper and everything was working out positively. Notwithstanding, Jess saw that a portion of the flatware is absent. She looked all around the kitchen yet couldn't track down them. Confounded, she inquired as to whether he has much insight into it. Actually he didn't. Jess said that the flatware disappeared after Andy's mother visited. Sir Andy messaged his mother to make quick work of things. "Mother, I know you're not the sort that takes flatware. Also, I'm not saying you did. In any case, our flatware had been absent for 7 days at this point. Furthermore, you're the one in particular who's been here. In practically no time," his mother answered. "Child, I know you're not the sort of individual who lays down with his flatmate. Furthermore, I'm not saying you do. Yet, assuming your flatmate has been resting in her own bed, she would have realized that the flatware was under the sheets. Love you."
Funny story 2. Slappy the robot.
A man purchased a robot called Slappy and got it home to his significant other and kids. The family thought the robot was cool. Yet, everything father didn't say to them is that the robot is modified to slap any individual who says an untruth. So he gave the robot a shot one of his children. It's the primary 7-day stretch of school. "Tell me, did you and your sibling go to class today?" His child said okay. However, Slappy lifted its hand and insulted the youngster. Father was dazzled. "You can't deceive me. This robot slaps anybody that untruths." Father directed his concentration toward the more youthful sibling. "Tell me, where did you go today?" The more youthful youngster answered, "To a companion's home." The robot didn't slap him. So he should be coming clean, the father thought. The main kid answered, "We were watching kids' shows." However, the robot slapped him once more. The dad, chuckling insanely, inquired, "What were you truly doing?" "We were watching a filthy film," the primary youngster admitted. The dad, presently shocked, shouted at the two his kids. "How could you do such a thing? At the point when I was your age, I wouldn't even for a second considering watching filthy motion pictures." Slappy pivoted and insulted the dad. His significant other, who saw and heard everything, couldn't quit snickering. She looked at his better half without flinching and told him, "Is it true or not that you are truly astonished? They're very much like you. Well, they're your children all things considered." That is when Slappy went to mother and insulted her face.